Hey guys, it's Aaryn here with Guitar Works coming at you with another weekly tour update. I'm going to walk you through what a typical show day looks like for us, so let's head inside the venue and check it out. Of course, the headliner always sound checks first, but once they're done, it's time for us to load in and sound check. We'll get everything placed and plugged in and then go through each instrument individually to make sure our front of house engineer is getting signal from everything. Once we know everything's working as it should, we'll usually play a couple songs and get an overall mix for the front of house. So sound check's done, and that usually means, for me anyway, that it's time to get some food. Even if I don't eat before the show, I usually grab something ahead of time just so it's readily available afterwards. Most of the time I go on stage without warming up whatsoever, but every once in a while I do decide to pick up a guitar. There's no elaborate practice routine, I just noodle and play whatever comes naturally. Now at this point I've got my show clothes on, which if you know me, you know this is just what I wear every day anyway, so really simple uniform if you will. I'm getting my in-ears looped through my shirt and my pack on my belt. This is how we hear each other on stage because there are no monitors whatsoever. There's not even any guitar amps. The only instrument that has stage volume are the drums. Everything else is direct to front of house. Now that the opener's done with their set, it's time for us to get ready on stage. As they're peeling their equipment off, we get in place and do a final tune-up of our instruments, so on. We may do a quiet line check with front of house to make sure everything is still working as it should, and then it's time for the show. Once our set's over, we tear down all of our stuff as quickly as possible and make room for the headliner to do their thing. All of our rigs are very minimal, so it makes tear down and load out a breeze. Once everything is off stage, we pack it up properly and load it onto the semi so it can make its way to the next show. Once we've done our part in getting all of our stuff loaded onto the truck, I'll usually head back to the bus, grab my stuff, and then go back into one of the dressing rooms for a shower before I kind of wind down for the night. And there you have it. That's a typical show day out here on the road with Bryce Fox and AWOL Nation. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time.